Hello everyone, Skits here, and today we'll be talking about Fallout 76. Now after the E3 reveal, I wasn't really sure what to think about this game, but after watching the no-clip documentary and all the interviews with Todd Howard or Pete Hines, I can say that I am looking forward to it. Now, first thing people need to realize, and the main reason why they are pissed about it, is that this is not a Fallout 4 spin-off, something like Fallout New Vegas was to Fallout 3, and it is not a sequel to Fallout. It is a completely new game that is only tied to Fallout with its name. And personally, I think it is something like Elder Scrolls Online is to Elder Scrolls series. It is a completely different entity that doesn't take away from the Fallout franchise. And I also personally don't think that it drains any resources from Fallout 5 or any other possible sequel. Fallout 76 is basically a sort of a test to see how an online multiplayer game could work. Now, of course, I understand that people are pissed, but still, I think that they need to give it a chance because it could still be good. From the interviews that I saw, Todd Howard confirmed that you could have private servers in the future, which means that if you want, you could only play with your friends, or there is even a possibility that you could only be alone if the private servers do work as I think they should. So that way you can use mods on those servers and only play a solo adventure. By the way, I would also like to maybe make a server for my own channel in the future if the game does well and if I like it, and if you guys would be interested in that. And when the game releases, I would like to play with you or with any other Fallout YouTubers. But when it comes to the game itself, I'm actually looking forward to its survival mechanics. The main reason for that is that, just like Todd mentioned, it is going to be a softcore survival. From what I saw, you don't gain anything from killing people, they don't lose anything either, and only thing you get is a bounty or wanted level that could only make your game worse. So I think that there is a chance there might be a nice community around this game, and it won't be so toxic like Rust or DayZ where everyone just kills and shoots on sight, which is something that I do not enjoy in those games. Personally, the best thing about Rust for me was the ability to build your own base and survive solo, and that was always ruined by people that only tried to attack me without trying to cooperate, or at least they could leave me alone, but that never happened as well. So here in Fallout 76 there is a chance you might be able to build your own base, survive on your own, and players maybe won't even attack you, or maybe you can even form some friendships, or at least cooperate to survive. So that's a thing I'm really looking forward to. I also saw that you could see other people on the map as well, so that way if you want to avoid any player contact, it is possible. Even though I would prefer if you didn't saw them, because that way it would be a lot more surprising if you saw some other humans. Because another thing that I am a bit sad about is that there aren't going to be any other human NPCs other than robots in game. So that way we probably won't be getting any characters, any factions, and there won't be any quest givers. And it also looks like we will be only getting quests from holotapes, from robots, or from some random things you could find in the wasteland. So I think that writing, dialogue and stuff like that will be really weak, or maybe non-existent even. And yeah, I'm a bit skeptical about the gameplay itself. I'm not sure what you will be doing all the time, other than survive and build your base. That could be fun for a few hours, but other than that, just shooting ghouls and other mutants could be a bit boring after a while. The new monsters that they showed look awesome as well. It looks like they really tried to create some unique and new creatures for this Fallout, even using some of the West Virginia folklore into creating them. Other than gameplay, I am also a bit worried about the nukes that could actually ruin the things I talked about before about nice community and stuff like that, because it looks like that nukes could actually damage and destroy a settlement. So I think that a lot of 12-year-olds and some other really toxic people are going to try and destroy other people's settlements and destroy the stuff they made. I hope there is an easy way of rebuilding them, because if someone destroys a settlement and it is going to become a radioactive shithole, then there is probably no way of rebuilding it and you have to start over, which would be pretty similar to Rust. And like I mentioned, I really hate when people can destroy everything you've been building for a few months in just a few minutes. I'm also a bit worried about the engine, if the gameplay is going to be completely same, including shooting and other mechanics. It could be a bit boring, but let's just remember that Fallout New Vegas also used same engine like Fallout 3, and to some people it is the best Fallout game out there. So if they do improve the gameplay, maybe add a few more mechanics into it, it could be fun to just roam around the wasteland and kill various creatures. And the biggest thing I'm worried about is the support of mods and console commands. I mean, I'm pretty sure that on official servers you won't be able to use either of those, and for creating videos it is especially important that you have console commands, because if you don't have them you cannot create any cinematic footage and you cannot create any interesting shots you want. And also mods, if there won't be any mod support. I mean, I know that Todd said there would be mod support, but I'm not really sure how big of a mod support there will be, because if you could only use some officially approved Creation Club mods that are maybe just cosmetic and stuff like that, it would be pretty bad. Because if those mods would really only be cosmetic and you would have to pay for them in Creation Club, it would basically be microtransactions just like in any other game, but this time those things that are being sold wouldn't be even made by the creators themselves, so it would be just free money for them. Hopefully Bethesda doesn't do that and we can get some interesting mods and mod support and mod tools as well. And like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure there won't be anything like that on official servers, but hopefully they release private servers as soon as possible, and that could be a lot more fun with mods, console commands and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm really looking forward to it. It is a new experience. I never played Fallout Online before, and I'm pretty sure none of you did, unless you tried some of the multiplayer mods for older games, and those really weren't working that well. So yeah, I think you guys should also give it a try. I mean, do not pre-order it right away. Let's just wait for the game to be released and see how it goes, how much content is in it, if it is only about survival or if there are also some other interesting quests and stuff. Because I learned that you cannot really trust Todd with everything he says, so it is best to just wait until the game comes out and maybe wait for some reviews and buy it if you like it. I personally am probably going to buy it at the release just to create some videos for it, but for you that are still pissed about this game not being a classic single player RPG, then do not buy it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Bethesda is working on some other great games at the moment. They showed Elder Scrolls 6, Starfield, so you can just wait for those two, or maybe replay Fallout New Vegas for 700th time in the meantime. And that's about it, guys. Like I said, I'm looking forward to Fallout 76. My next video is going to be probably a channel update, where I'll let you know about all my summer plans and what I'm planning for this channel. Don't worry, there will be more Fallout and some other games as well. Also, I probably won't be covering any Fallout 76 news until the game comes out, unless it is something worthwhile, like me getting access to the game early, which is probably not going to happen. Like I said, that's about it, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, tell me what you think about it in the comments, subscribe for more Fallout and other games content, and I will see you next time.